Okay, so my recording software crashed again. I did manage to retrieve my items. However, I still lost out on the fishing rod. I'm using my Luck of the Sea 2 fishing rod now, as my Luck of the Sea 3 fishing rod has broken. I want to upgrade my fishing rod again. I did manage to get an iron sword and 2 iron shovels. I will be utilizing them to upgrade my shovel usefulness. I got a Thorns enchantment available on my helmet. My golden helmet, that is. Because I found a golden helmet that has thorns. So that will definitely be used. That will be a great option for me to apply that to my equipment. Just a matter of time until I am able to fully utilize all of the tools at my disposal in order to make use of everything that I'm trying to build, basically. Apologies for any noise in the background, by the way, as I do have my YouTube videos just playing in the background. Mostly because I want to make sure that my videos are actually getting watched by myself. They're marked down as watched. I'm playing them on my laptop. I am signed in, so of course the YouTube analytics are not considering me viewing my content as different viewers. However, that being said, I have managed to get over 1,000 people seeing my content in their suggested newsfeed on YouTube. The impressions data told me that I managed to actually breach the 1,000 mark on the impressions, which is great because that means that I'm getting a lot more viewers. Now, that being said, I have a click-through rate of about 2%. So out of those 4,000 viewers that I've potentially had in the last week, I've only gotten about 40 people actually viewing my content. But considering my average click-through rate is about 2%, that means that the more people that get to see my content, the more people that get the opportunity to see my content, the more people will actually see my content. So I will definitely get more viewers if you remember to like, comment, subscribe, because it helps out me, helps out the channel a lot more than you know, because, well, as I've mentioned in previous videos, you, I suppose, might know this, the YouTube algorithm will adjust what is suggested to other people based on how many people like the content. So if you like the content, then it will look at the channels that you watch, and it will look at the it'll look at the channels that you watch, and then it will look at the people who also suggest who also watch the channels that you watch, and it will say, hey, you know, maybe this guy watched The Real Mumbo Jumbo, so viewers who, you know, watch Mumbo Jumbo will also watch this content. I just realized that barrel is technically out of range for protection from spawns. I need to put a torch on it. I'm kind of temporarily out of torches, though. I need more torches. Let's see. Let me plop down these pumpkins. Go ahead and harvest them after carving them up there. I can now put away the shears, since I don't need to shear anything at the moment. I wander in here. Oh, right. I wander in here. Ignore the sound effects of zombies in my base, because they're actually outside the base, and they just can't get in. I will go ahead and turn this on, because I'm decently sure, yeah, the dispenser was half backed up. So that's probably going to explode out at some point. So I'll just, before that becomes too annoying, I shall turn that switch off. Let's see, I can turn that off. I'll close that technically. I've got, what was I in here for? Right, I was depositing my feathers. Seeing as I'm full on feathers, I instead opted to deposit in a bit of an alternate method. I'm depositing my feathers into my capacity of arrows. I'm crafting more arrows, basically. Because I have an overabundance of feathers, not enough arrows. And every now and then, I'll need feathers more than I'll need arrows. So, there I am. Plain and simple. Now, of course, it is daytime, so if those zombies were actually above ground, they would need to be wearing a helmet. Otherwise, they would be burning to death right now. There's not really much special about my iron axe. However, my golden helmet, 11 that way around, 19 that way around. It's cheaper to apply Aqua Affinity and Unbreaking to a Thorns 2 helmet than it is to apply Thorns 2 to an Aqua Affinity and Unbreaking 2 helmet. The irony. Let's see, I need to restock this, obviously. And let's just go ahead and throw in here some food. Okay. Now I can get back to doing what I do best. Fishing. Ah, right. That's what I was doing in there. Coal. I needed my coal. Unfortunately, the majority of my coal reserves are actually deep underground, so I need to take my water elevator all the way down and then all the way up in order to make use of my coal. While I'm down here, I will make sure to acquire any spare materials that I might have. If you're new to the channel, this is the underground section above my mines. As you can see, I have cleared out quite the large section. I've decorated it. It looks very nice. This might seem somewhat unimpressive for someone who's 100 episodes in. However, this is not the mine. That was the ceiling. This is the area that I'm working on in the mine. As you can see, I have a slime chunk down here. Possibly a few. But again, that's not the mine. The mine is actually, let me grab the mine cart because I'm gonna need it. The mine is actually down here. This is going to be cleared out as well. As you can see, I have cleared out quite a bit. Let me put my shield away so that I get the nice cinematic view. And voila! The mine. As you can see, it's very well cleared out, very well decorated. I'm using stairs, I'm using half slabs, I'm using whole blocks, I'm using granite, diorite, andesite, all of the 1.18 blocks together in the same build. It's a very convoluted, complex, and very, very nice looking setup. The capacity for which is, of course, limited. I can re-equip my shield now. I'm going to want all of this coal because I want all of the torches. I want a stack and a quarter of torches. So, there we go. Should leave me with a single torch remaining after I'm done converting all of these lanterns, all of these carved pumpkins into jack-o'-lanterns. Which is quite a lot. That would be enough for me to go through, I think, 2 lines of jack-o'-lanterns in this underground portion. Now, I could go through and start placing in all of these. I probably should, actually, because I do need to put them in over there. So I will take my minecart, hop in. This is why I put the shield away, is because otherwise it blocks out like half the screen. Mojang should really look into fixing that. It shouldn't block out that much of the screen just to ride a minecart. Now, I hop on up to the upper level here, where all of these slimes keep appearing. I love how I just mock punched it. Just like, yeah! Okay. Now, one thing to note about all of these lanterns is these are all facing the same direction. So they have all been placed facing roughly the same direction. That's a large one. Yes, it is. Let me actually switch my sword for this. Oh boy. That one and that. Now I can switch to my hands and just bap them all back. So yeah, slime chunks. Great things. Great thing. Yeah. So just that little bit of lighting is actually enough for me to remove all of these torches if I wanted. However, these torches are in the exact pattern that I want to install the jack-o'-lanterns on the floor below when I lower the floor. So in order to prevent needing more torches, instead I plan to simply knock out the torches, knock out the block that the torches are sitting on, and then install the lantern in its place. But first I'm going to do that for the roof, because I want to have the roof complete so that I can excavate above the roof first, and that will allow me to, of course, easily navigate over to here when it comes time to perform some form of maintenance above the spot where I'm working. That being said, it seems that I brought quite the overabundance of lanterns. So I'm going to plant down as many of these lanterns as I can on this floor, because when I'm done with this floor, I will then want to lower the floor. So I'll want to excavate beneath this floor in order to, well, you know, install everything. So I will want to perform that accurately. It's just a matter of getting everything organized, you know? Especially when there's situations like that. So there was a lot of gravel in here, so I had to make a bit of a milk run of things and just kind of accelerate the process. As a result, I will randomly just fall 4 blocks. Or 3 blocks, sorry. Yeah, no, 4 blocks. Because there's this block, these 2 blocks, and this block. So yeah, 4 blocks. And of course, 4 blocks is far enough for you to start taking damage. So, very similar to D&D, it's a set distance. Also, if you really need to accelerate how hungry your character is, then what you want to do is get yourself a staircase. Because staircases are so expensive in the hunger department if you have your auto jump enabled. You will go through so much of your hunger meter so quickly. It will be mind-boggling. You'll be sitting there wondering where it all went. Meanwhile, your character's sitting there eating the 5th steak in the same day when you just got done spending a week clearing out a mine and you barely ate the same amount. You know? So that's something to consider. You will notice that this cave specifically does end at x equals 400. That was on purpose. I mined out to x equals 400 because I wanted to have it reach out to a specific destination. In this case, that destination was x equals 400. Now that it's at x equals 400, I can focus on narrowing down all of the different improvements, all of the different upgrades. Let's see, how many torches was this? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is just the right number, isn't it? Nope, 1 short. Okay. 2 short. Sorry. So yeah, as you can see, I'm using an obscene amount of materials, as I have now just used up a stack and a quarter of jack-o'-lanterns to decorate this place down here. The benefit of decorating like that is that I'm able to just do this. And I can just dig out straight to x equals 400, sometimes ignoring the fact that I've dug up portions of the floor already. But this will get me all the way to x equals 400 without needing to worry about things such as, lighting. Because as I dig, I'm actually revealing the light source. Because the light source is above me. Now I just need to focus on how deep into the mine I am. So a little bit of an x-ray there, revealing that ahead of me is very nice and clean. Dig through the gravel. And now I'm at x equals 400. And as you can see, the whole place is spawn-proofed because of all of the light. If it wasn't spawn-proofed, we would know because it would look very dark blue. So if I were to, for example, dig right here, you can see as I dig that it keeps spawning in these little blue squares ever so briefly before the lighting updates. If I continue to dig, the whole thing turns blue. that being said, I think I just actually dug too far, because I did not intend to dig all the way over. Let me see. What is Z? 23? I think I just barely stopped in time on that. Let me see. Did I stop at Z equals negative 23? Nope, I stopped at 24. So yeah, you can see that there is, in fact, a spawnable spot right here. Now, if I go 2 in this direction, oh right, this side doesn't have it yet. But if I continue digging out this way, I will uncover that I am below the line of polished granite. As soon as I break through this wall, just ahead of me. Just double checking the durability of my pickaxe. There it is. And you can see that there's all this spawnable space in here. We don't want spawnable space, so we want to excavate here, I believe. Yep, there it is. And now we have light spreading all the way back to here, which is kind of the same. Yeah. This is why I wanted to have it with the overhead light installed. As you can see now, there is definitely a reason to have this light here. In order to prevent spawning, I will go ahead and light up the place. But yeah, in order to prevent needing torches down there, I'm installing the lanterns up there. And you are not supposed to be here. This is actually really close to spawn chunks, so all of these slimes are within the initial spawn radius as you spawn into this world. You may have noticed the world's name a few times as I was logging in. That is specifically what I had typed in to generate the world seed. Down here is, of course, spawn-proofed as well. You will notice that the slimes do not care how spawn-proofed your place is. Slimes do not care about light levels. So if you want a slime farm, you can just build the entire thing out of a well-lit platform at a really, really low depth. And then that will generate all of your slime spawning needs, which you can then utilize to... Oops. Which you can then utilize to the best of your abilities as you continue to grow your base. I'm currently partially distracted by the fact that I'm trying to do all of this and say all of this while also I'm navigating all of my menus while I'm doing all of this stuff. I'm running around my base, putting stuff away, putting away cobblestone from my mine, my gigantic cobblestone collection. Which, by the way, I have... In my base, I have 7 cobblestone chests. And then I have dirt over here. So this is my dirt collection. Should be 5 full with 1 more in progress. Yeah. And then these 3 at the bottom are reserved, and then there's my grass blocks as well. Let's see. So there's my cobblestone. Oops. If I want to store all of the cobblestone, I actually bring all of that down here into the base, into the mines. I'm just using fences to contain all of the water sources. This one over here is prepared for soul sand, however, I don't have any soul sand. It makes it kind of difficult, you know. Yeah, it's ready for soul sand. Do you have any soul sand to give it? Because I don't. Yeah. There's that. I can actually organize the gravel a little bit by transporting up some of the spare gravel. So I can reduce some of the gravel waste, as it were. Okay. While I'm down here, I suppose I can check out what enchantments I can get. Unbreaking 3. That would go well on my shovel. Too bad it's 24 levels. I have 6. Oops. Yeah, I could apply Unbreaking 1. But looting 2, that would actually be really nice. Having that on my sword. How many levels do I want for that? 24. For something like that, I'd want to acquire a enchanting or monster farm. I'd want a mob farm. What was I gonna do? The maps, right? Because I want a compass. I don't remember if I wanted gold or iron for a compass, but I want a compass. I needed iron. Okay. I also want to make slime because it's useful to have slime blocks. I want that plus... Let's see, can I just... No? Okay. Is that just going to rename it? What if I use it once? Create map. And then... No. That's not what I want. No, that's not what I want. I want about that plus that. No. There's a way to increase the size of the map, and I don't remember what it is. Let me see. Maybe it mentions it in here. Navigation, compass, map. Create, expand, and copy. Paper in the first slot, compass in the second. Create locator map. Adding paper or a blank map will let you expand or copy your map. So I need paper. That's what it is. I don't need the maps. I need paper. Alright, I have more dirt down here. So I want to grab these, and I want to add zoom out and clear. Yes. And then for this one, I'll zoom out twice. So for this one, I've got this big old area right here. And then if I zoom out further, I can see even more. In the meantime, however, I believe I have all of the maps that I need. I probably want to bring the leads up. Okay, so I will want that hand, actually no, in that hand, I will want there. I also want to craft a compass for both of these. So I want to unequip that. I want a map that shows players. Okay. Now I'm able to really get going on exploration. Because now that I have this, I'm able to, first off, I'm able to get an actual general sense of my local area, which is what this map on the right is supposed to be for, is I want to be able to see where I am in relation to my base. I don't want to have to go over to the map wall every single time I want to look at the map, you know? It gets kind of annoying. Oh, sounds like I just harvested some more pumpkins. And of course, it's nighttime, which is why I was using the underground entrance, not the standard water elevator, as the water elevator will pop me up outside, just outside the front door. Unless, of course, I use the one over next to World Spawn, which will pop me up next to World Spawn, and then I need to climb a mountain and work my way over here. You can see the roses leading off into the distance, clearly marking out the path of that underground mine. For obvious reasons, I want to make sure I don't dig into it, for example. So that's my little markers for making sure I don't dig up the mine. And then down there is actually World Spawn. And then there's the entrance at the bottom of the mine shaft. When the video cut out on me before, the last time the recording software stopped, I was over there, by the way. I did kill that guy. I did get a lot of good stuff back. The majority of my equipment got returned to me. However, there were some things that died due to the curse of vanishing being on them. Namely, my good fishing rod. That's unfortunate that I lost my good fishing rod. However, it is what it is. Instead, I opt to continue progress marching forward through the use of a variety of methods. For starters, I want to deposit all of the different parts that are supposed to be up here. There's the leather. Let's see. Yep, got the bones sorted out. Got the rotten flesh sorted out. Spare books. There's the leads. Tripwire hooks technically go over in my redstone supplies. I can actually take care of the spruce log now, since I now have room for sticks. So I shall simply make some spruce wood planks, convert them straight into sticks. Now I have even fewer materials to carry around. You can see on my map that the more zoomed out portions of the map, specifically to the east, are actually not on the zoomed out map. I'm not entirely sure why those aren't synced up. Like, they should be acting as one, and they're not, and I don't know why, but that's fine. It really is. There is some form of undead near my base. That's fine. Let's see. Yeah, let's grab this dust, because I have a feeling that if I were to take this, convert this all into dust, yeah, see? That's what I was thinking would happen. So let me convert that into blocks, convert this into blocks. Oh, that's actually a complete conversion there. Grab the slime balls, convert the slime balls into slime blocks. There's the tripwire hooks and the name tags. We are quickly approaching episode 100. That will be airing today, in fact. However, it seems that the gods of the likes, the gods of the like button, did not favor me enough to grace me with a simple 10 likes on the video where I requested it. I don't remember which video I requested it in. However, considering I am missing 10 likes on the majority of my videos, I don't have to think about it too hard, because, well, I just don't have any likes, or any videos that have more than 10 likes. I just don't have them. So if I managed to get efficiency 3, I could see if I could upgrade the shovel that's in storage. It's an option. Not really one I'd be very interested in. Oh, I should go ahead and make sure that... wow, really? All of them, huh? Okay, well, it is what it is. Yeah, so that's why I only have 2 chickens. It's because I don't really need to have a bunch of eggs spawning in continuously, because I just don't eat the food fast enough. I throttled it because I wanted to make sure that I get enough chickens for my barrel to fill up. But beyond that, I don't really need more chickens. I don't need that many feathers. I don't need that many arrows. So for these feathers, I'll just burn them. Same for this cooked salmon. The shield I shall hold on to. I want to put away my current ores and stuff. My iron, my gold, stuff like that. But yeah, this will be a good opportunity to show off just how vast this mine shaft actually is. Put away the gravel. Put away gold, iron. Yeah. So you can see against this wall, which is x equals roughly 200. Let's say x equals 200. Technically, it goes all the way out to this river here, but for the sake of brevity, we will proceed this way. We shall equip our minecart for travel reasons. And we can see that we go off the map on one of them, right there. However, as we continue to travel, we go beneath the river repeatedly. Retrieve our minecart. And then we continue all the way. Oops. All this way to actually beyond the edge of this map. So this map was about halfway. This map is almost all the way, but we still encountered regional issues. There's also all of this terrain over here to cover. So if I really want to reveal more of the map, I just come over here. As you can see, I go quite the ways north. Traveling more north, and more north. Until finally reaching this place. This is going to end up having the entrance lowered to this level, so it's going to be a little bit confusing locating the place again, but I will be able to, as I re-explore those caves, I will be able to go forth and clear up a lot of the torch spam, so I won't need to worry about how many different torches there are just littering the entirety of the cave, because I put a lot of torches down. I didn't even want to have my, of course, low battery. I didn't even want to have to deal with bats spawning, because bats actually have a slightly higher light level restriction, where most mobs are at 7, some mobs are at 8, some are at 9. I think blazes are at light level of 11 for their restriction. So depending on what mob you're trying to prevent the spawning of, you will have mixed results based on how you light the place up. This lighting pattern blocks all of them, because at most you will have light level, let's see, 15, 14, 13. So the lowest this light level can get right here is 12, and that's if that starts at 15 local block, up 1 is 14, then 13, and then 12. You know, that is very, very conservative measurements, and still manages to measure out to being just absolutely awesome at the job. I don't really like this bigger map. Map 11 is not my favorite map, so I shall put that in there, allowing me to not need to worry about it. I need to put away... Actually, I'm going to grab the armor out of here as well, because I have armor back in the base as well, so I want to actually have the appropriate amount of tracking on my armor. But yeah, as you can see, world spawn being right there, there's really not much to set this place apart on the larger maps. You know, there's clearly the kelp farm, there's the farm, but there's not really anything worthy of note. There's nothing that really stands the place out against the background noise, so to speak. Okay, so that repaired the leather tunic. Still some boots needing repairs, still a bow needing repairs. If I need to, I can utilize this bow to repair this bow. That's why I still have that bow. But, as you can see, the base looks decently nice. The mine shaft stretches from that river to that river and beyond. Really now? What made you think this was a good idea, Enderman? Ha! Water boy. Where you at? There you is. Yeah, I know. It's painful if you try teleporting down to me, isn't it? Got him. Gotta fight those guys just a little bit unfairly. because otherwise they will wreck you. Like, even using diamond armor with protection enchantments and the whole 9 yards, yeah, they'll just wreck you. Endermen are brutal. Very, very brutal. Let's see, we want that to go there, that to go there, that to go there. I don't really have enough food to make it worthwhile to just cook everything. I forgot to deposit the slime, of course. So, let me go deposit that now. I do plan on taking down that entire cliffside. The next time I work on redstone contraptions, I will definitely be making use of the chunk border texture pack, because I want to make sure that I build everything within the same chunk border. I don't want to have it happen where, for example, my minecarts disappear, which is something I have to keep checking on with this one, which is why I installed this lovely viewing gate. Make sure my minecart is still in fact in there. If it's not, then that means it vanished somewhere. Specifically because it is crossing a chunk border. And if that chunk border is not loaded while it's crossing it, then there's a chance that I will simply not have a minecart anymore. It just vanishes. That simple. There we go. In the nature tab, of course. Okay. Now I can go ahead and put that in there. While I'm at it, I want to put a torch on that. Now that thing is protected from spawns, so I don't need to worry about monsters spawning atop my barrel for whatever buggy reason that might have occurred. Such an instance should not occur, obviously, because monsters should not be able to spawn on top of a barrel. Then again, keep in mind this is the same company that said that monsters are now able to properly path over half slabs. Monsters no longer spawn on top of half slabs. Yeah, there are a lot of bugs that Mojang has supposedly fixed that were not fixed. I have encountered multiple bugs that have been fixed that were not fixed. This is a sadly common occurrence with Mojang, where they're like, oh yeah, we totally fixed that. And it's like, really? Then why am I seeing it? It's like, wait, what? Yeah, why am I seeing it? You said it's fixed, right? Yeah. Why is it here? Oh. It's like, yeah. Miss something, Mojang? So, yeah.